Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, happy Friday. It is Friday, April the 10th, okay? Whoop, whoop, whoop. I hope you guys are doing well. It is Friyay, okay? So happy Friday, Freedom Friday, Fabulous Friday. All right, guys, we are free, okay? I mean, we always were free, but when you go to work, okay, and work a 9 to 5, and, you know, life is lifing, boy, does it feel good to, like, clock out and just go home. All right, and not have to see anything in any, well, that's if you don't have kids. Now if you have kids, I understand, I feel for you guys, right? Not to say that it's a bad thing, right? But those who don't have kids, I feel you, okay? Because there's nothing to worry about but you in your bed. All right, guys. And those who do have kids and have, you know, parents that are nice enough to, you know, be grandparents and take those kids away from you guys and give you a breather, God bless them too. Because, you know, it takes a village, child. It takes a village. All right. Now, it is Friday. I'm going to get right into it. These are personalized messages. I don't know why before I started the video, I channeled this energy of somebody. I don't know why, but it's like a cutesy energy. And it could be a lot of people too that are like this, like a generation of people or just maybe a few groups of people. But it's almost like somebody asking somebody like, would you love me if I was a mango? I don't know why I got that energy. Somebody just looking at somebody, whether this is like a friend or romantic or family, whatever it is, whoever you are connected with, I feel like you're somebody who asks random questions like that. Like, would you love me if I was an insect? Or would you still love me if I transformed into a butterfly? You know, would you love me if I was a mango? You know, things like that. So let's see what, you know, shows up in the energy. Who knows? Maybe the color yellow and orange and green could be very significant for somebody. Maybe somebody loves mangoes. Okay, there's something about that joke where it says, let that man go. Okay, so take what resonates with that. That could be confirmation too. But just the colors in general, like that orange, green, yellow kind of color could be significant, especially with us going closer and closer into spring. You know, the season is changing, so that could also resonate when it comes to the foods that we eat, right? Maybe you guys are eating, you know, different foods and things. I don't know. I just felt like maybe that could resonate for somebody because it just popped up in my mind, and I've never seen anything like that really for myself. So this could be for somebody in the energy. So let's see. So yeah, some of you guys are healers, okay? Healers, spiritual advisors, okay? There's something about having compassion or just focusing on heart-centered energy at this time, right? Focusing on your energy when it comes to what it is you desire. Some of you guys are showing up as someone who has autonomy, or there's something about you being very rebellious. Now, I'm not talking about rebellious meaning like you're smashing cars, okay? Going to jail all the time. Not that energy, okay? When I mean you guys are rebellious, I mean you guys do things that are very unorthodox or outside of the box. So a lot of times when it comes to, like, for example, divination, there's so many good and bad things that are said about divination because a lot of times people judge what they don't know. And instead of people just educating themselves and just saying, you know what, maybe it's not for me, but I can understand why this person enjoys doing this or why they do what they do. That's it. The maturity level of some people you wish was there, but it lacks, okay? So there is something about you stepping into your dark feminine energy. For some of you, this is about you stepping into your dark feminine energy. This could also be, you know, societal constraints or dealing with societal constraints with people. So it's almost like people trying to put you in a box of how, you know, how a woman should be or how a man should be, you know, like people just trying to tell people how they should live and how they should act, when really and truly all people should be doing right now is trying to protect the planet, the energies, the children, the women, okay? The people that cannot protect themselves, things like that. Instead of that happening, there's turmoil. There's greed, okay? There's all of that. So there's something about that that's significant. And also there's something about a shift when it comes to societal constraints. There's certain things that could be shifting and changing, especially with Aquarius energy. Even though that's not showing up here, I'm picking up Aquarius energy for somebody. You may have your Lilith in that, or you may have an air placement in your Lilith sign. We have 1 week as well. Okay, so take what resonates with that. 1 week is 7 days. So even angel number 77 is significant. For some of you that resonate with this, you may have brown eyes or dark brown eyes. This is about your strength. Okay, some of you guys, fast cars are very significant, or there's something about moving towards a better life, okay, when it comes to dealing with stagnancy. If you guys were dealing with something that was stagnant, take what resonates with that. But we have creativity, 20s to 30. Okay, some of you guys could like driving fast cars, or maybe you guys could be thinking about getting a fast car. Even if it's not about cars, there's something about you wanting freedom or wanting to escape, okay, when it comes to having a better life. Don't we all want a better life? We all want a better life, right? But there's something about you self-discovering who you are at the ages of 20 to 30 for some of you guys, even when it comes to certain relationships too. Maybe you may feel like maybe there was just some type of societal constraints when you were in your 20s to 30s dealing with certain people. It's like you guys are always wanting something better. There's something about having ambition as well when it comes to wanting more to life, okay? Something to do with the ages of 20s, 20s to 30s is significant, especially when it comes to, there's something about the energy of lack of control. This may not be you, but it could be a situation where you feel like there is a lack of control in a situation, and some of you guys could be dealing with this of the ages of 20 to 30. So take what resonates with that. Healing is significant. Sound bowls could resonate for somebody as well. Okay, we also have here iPhones. Okay, somebody could own an iPhone or an Android, or there's something about communication when it comes to electronics, okay? Technology is very significant. We also have Aries energy as well. So how you express yourself could be very direct, okay? You may have your Aries and your rising sign for some of you, or your Lilith, okay? But there's something about you guys when it comes to you being direct. Now, Aries energy is the god of war. War could be very significant. There's something about masculine figures as well, or male figures, or even becoming a self-starter, whether this is a business, war, whatever this is. There's something about being brave and direct, okay? So take what resonates with this. This is about your rising sign for some of you guys. Maybe you guys are tapping more into your rising sign, or there's something about when it comes to first impressions that could be significant. Some of you guys could be stepping into leadership or stepping into your purpose, okay? And also when it comes to April, okay, so this is significant too. Some of you guys could be born in the month of April when it comes to Aries energy, okay? And there's something about you starting a channel when it comes to an opportunity, okay, that shows up. Maybe you guys have Aries and Taurus placements as well. Okay, but yeah, 1 day is also significant. So something could be happening in about maybe 1 day, okay? There's something about possibility. Booking a trip could be very significant. So there's something about movement, especially with cars. Some of you guys could be traveling, okay, when it comes to, you know, you moving forward. You could be traveling with a vehicle. This could be, you know, a road trip or something like that. If not, this could be you physically moving your body or mentally moving when it comes to what you're desiring at this time. So there's something that you guys could be building. Uranus energy when it comes to change. This is about astrology. Okay, for some of you guys, this could be change when it comes to friendships as well. But there is something about something being like a upheaval, okay? And remember I said something about rebellion. Being rebellious is significant too. So that could be confirmation for somebody. Your features, you may have beauty marks, moles, freckles. Take what resonates with that. But there's something about dark hair that's significant, and I don't see any other hair color besides that. So you may have dark brown eyes, okay? Or brown eyes, and black hair, brown hair. Some of you guys, this is about you being connected to the divine, taking action when it comes to coffee or tea. So maybe you guys like drinking coffee or tea, or there's something about yin yang energy having duality. Yin yang energy too could also represent Cancer energy for somebody as well. So you could have water placements in your chart too for somebody that resonates with this. There's something about your confidence and luck. You guys are bringing in a lot of abundance. 1 hour is significant, and also trusting whatever path that you're on and having faith that things will work out the way it's supposed to, okay? We may not be able to see a lot of things, but having faith that things will work out the way it is supposed to work out, especially with us manifesting as a collective energy, is also significant. So don't doubt that, okay? Initials W is significant. I don't know why Washington, Wisconsin, I don't know. Initials L could be very significant. This could be someone's name, okay? We also have initials I. Someone's name could be Will for short, William. Somebody could be willing to do something for you. Take what resonates with that. We have the 29th, okay? Wills could be very significant too. I don't know why I thought of that, even though there's not an extra letter here, but W-I-L-L, okay? We also have initials H, okay? I don't know why I picked up this energy. The movie The Hills Have Eyes could be very significant too. And why, okay? For some of you guys, hi could be very significant. Like someone could be saying hi to you, or there's something about somebody maybe wanting to contact you, or they could be contacting you. Maybe you have this person blocked, I don't know. But there is something about this energy where wills could be very significant. Okay, this could be someone's name, like I said, or paperwork could be very significant, and someone contacting you about a contract maybe or something. Okay, but take what resonates with that. Even like, I don't know why, but for short form, with fast cars, right? HWY, someone could be driving on the highway. Now, this may not be physically, like I said, road trips are significant, but if this is not physically driving on the highway, somebody could be astral projecting when it comes to traveling towards you. Take what resonates with that too. Like, I don't know why that kind of came up in my mind, but it did. But yeah, let's see what else shows up. But the name William could be very significant. And then I even thought about the show back in the day called Girlfriends. That character in the show Girlfriends could be significant too, William, because he was on that show too, okay? But Will for short could be very significant. Let's see. Okay, we have bumping into someone from the past. Full moon energy is significant. Okay, so this could be the full moon that had recently passed last week. And also we have a new moon that's coming up as well. Okay, but take what resonates with that. Becoming a hairdresser or stylist. And then also somebody regretting how they treated you as well. Maybe they regret that they never told you how they truly felt or how they felt about a situation. But there is something about you stepping into confidence, whether you're a hairdresser or not, or a stylist. You are somebody that's able to have the ability to have listening skills. You listen to people, you're very attentive, you're very empathic, you're understanding. And people that maybe you've dealt with in the past, whether this was clients or not, they know that you understood them on a very deep level. It wasn't about just maybe money or, you know, popularity or anything like that. Like, you genuinely cared about people, right? People's mental well-being, how they're doing, even if you never liked maybe where you lived or your job or wherever it is that you guys are, you still found a way to make people feel brighter. But it's almost like, where was that sunshine when you were giving it to other people? So, you know, take what resonates with that when it comes to release as well. Maybe you guys released a lot of people, places, and things. Okay, yeah. There's somebody that's wanting your forgiveness. Like I said, maybe you guys do not speak to this person anymore. You guys are focusing on survival. You guys are focusing on your stability at this time. Okay, root chakra energy is also significant. So there is something about you guys not playing around with your energy no more, or allowing people to waste your energy as well. Okay, so that could also be confirmation too, you know. Especially with Aries energy, there's something about just getting right to the point. Like, you just want people that are direct. And it's almost like you're dealing with people maybe where you're direct and it's hurting other people's feelings, because as much as you're being direct and cautious about how they feel, they still will find some way somehow to make it a bad thing about you. But you're just being honest and authentic to your true self. Yeah, clarity break, sudden understanding. There's something about you having a clarity break or an understanding about yourself, especially in awakening. Okay, tingling energy as well. This is about activation and guidance. Okay, you guys, when it comes to the gatekeeper, some of you guys are gatekeepers. You guys are protected, or you guys are protectors, and you guys have boundaries, right? Emotional distance. Yeah, pulling back, seeing clearly. Some of you guys are pulling your energy back because you see clearly about a situation that does not serve you. Okay, and you are the catalyst because you also activate major change in people, whether they like it or not, right? So keep doing that, guys. Keep pushing into that energy, because a lot of times people want you to change and there's nothing to change. You know, you've done that inner work, but a lot of times people will reflect what they don't like, you know. So because of that, you activate a lot of change in people. You trigger people to change, or you push them to move forward even if they don't want to. Okay, so Yep, dreams and intuition. Okay, inner knowing, seventh house energy, not seventh house, sorry, angel number 77. Well, seventh house could be significant because seventh house talks about, you know, relationships and partners and things like that. So that could resonate, but I really meant to say inner knowing with the number 7, you know, angel number 777. But there is something about you seeing something when it comes to your dreams and intuition. You guys are stepping with confidence, like I said, with the sun. You are the sun. Okay, you're going with flow, especially when it comes to surrendering emotions and movement. Okay, and then we also have contracts. Like I said, contracts could be very significant. Wills could be very significant. Okay, blue eyes could resonate for somebody. Someone may have blue eyes, or there's something about you receiving calmness and clarity about the situation that you either dealt with. Okay, especially with money at the bottom of the deck. Okay, money at the bottom of the deck, we have prayers answered as well, and protected. Okay, protected, communication, and yeah, Pluto energy. Okay, so take what resonates with that. That's confirmation too. But there's something about that. Maybe you guys were not expecting this energy to show up, right? Because like I said, when it comes to your dreams and intuition, maybe you guys are seeing something that other people don't want to see, you know? Oops. So let's see what shows up for this. Okay, I guess I'll take, these are a lot. I'll take this. That'll be the end of the video though, because this is a lot. All right. So even if these countries don't resonate with you, whether these are countries, flowers, spirit animals, they could just be signs, synchronicities, or codes that basically tell us answers to certain things that are kind of like read between the lines, right? Because we don't want to get flagged or, you know, noticed about certain things, right? So basically reading between the lines and talking in code could be very significant. But we have Kenya, we have Ethiopia, we have Istanbul. This came out yesterday too. Okay, take what resonates. This is about your instincts, okay? Connection to nature, your intuition, like I mentioned before, when it comes to your dreams and visions, being able to survive when it comes to root chakra energy, and also when it comes to your awareness and truth, social truths that could be coming out or that could be showing. Everything in the dark comes to light, right? So take what resonates with that. Spiritual complexities and crossroads when it comes to being the bridge between both worlds. For some of you guys are the bridge. Okay, roses are very significant too when it comes to your devotion. Rose tattoos could resonate too. Somebody could be also growing their own roses, but take what resonates. Rose water could be significant. Anything to do with roses is very significant. It doesn't matter if it's earrings, tattoos, stickers, whatever it is that's in your energy at this time. You guys are flourishing like a rose or blossoming like a rose, okay? So there's something about divine feminine energy. You could be a divine feminine. There's also something about you guys when it comes to your creativity. Even though you are different, you bring unity through differences when it comes to the way that you see your visions, okay? Australia, and I hear geese. So birds are significant too when it comes to messages. Like I said, messages and communication are very, very significant. So pay attention to the communication that you receive, whether this is synchronicities, downloads, angel numbers, whatever it is. Pay attention because there's something about that energy that is significant, okay, guys? Australia is significant. This is about new friendships, connections, okay, being very adaptable when it comes to social bonds. We have Mexico, okay? This is about your determination, right? Creativity and your fire. This is you standing firm, whoever this resonates with, and especially when it comes to emotional truth. North America, okay, significant. This is about independence. Some of you guys are learning to be pioneers, being bold. When it comes to opportunities, you guys are learning to take opportunities. Now, read between the lines with that. When it comes to opportunities, you guys are taking the opportunity to do the right thing, okay? Whether this is in your personal life or whether this is around you locally, in your community, worldwide, internationally, it may not be the main authoritator that's okay. We're not going to get into that because that's politics and I don't like politics like that, but right is right and wrong is wrong, okay? When it comes to self-resilience and boldness, you guys could be doing something that is showing up very boldly to other people around you from different places, okay? Take what resonates with that. But the authoritator that is in that main seat is not doing that, if you guys get what I'm putting down. Okay, so take what resonates with that too. That could also be confirmation, because what we see right now is also what we knew what was going to happen when it comes to energy. Okay, dragon energy, like I said, power, protection, ancient wisdom. Some of you guys hold ancient wisdom. Okay, when it comes to what's happening right now, especially even if you don't live in these countries, these are the keywords. Especially these countries could be popping up in your dreams, okay, in your visions, on TV, on the news. If you guys get what I'm saying, anything that you guys are seeing right now is connected to the collective some way, somehow. You guys are picking up on these things, and you guys are noticing these things, and some of you guys are doing your own research, and you guys are finding out information and knowledge that we're not supposed to know, but we know. Okay, even if you don't have the books to gain this knowledge and wisdom, your dreams and your visions, and even you sitting at work and daydreaming. Okay, like say you're at work, you're at your desk, and you just doze off a little bit, not like sleeping, but you're just in midair, basically in space. You could be getting downloads like that too, just randomly. Okay, London is very significant when it comes to history, tradition, things of that matter, and also sunflowers are also significant. All right, guys, this is about joy, radiance, following the light when it comes to abundance, okay? So like I said, doing the right thing, whether this is in your personal life, okay, locally, internationally, it doesn't matter. There's something about doing the right thing, okay? Standing up for what you believe in when it comes to being in survival, okay? Even when it comes to emotional needs and awareness, there's something about collectively being aware of those emotional needs that need to be met when it comes to dealing with people, places, and things, okay? Either pouring into your own cup so that you can pour into other people, or that's about, you know, seeking more knowledge and wisdom and going within and also sharing that, okay? Because again, like I said, knowledge is power. And it doesn't matter if you go to school or not. Anybody should be able to pick up a book, read a little information, and share that with someone and say, I think about this, look at this information. And they can say, that is interesting, right? That's how people come together, not butting heads, but learning from one another about the information that's being shared, okay? There's a lot of history and information that we don't know. And there's a lot of things that I do see on TikTok that I'm very intrigued when I see it, because I learn something new, and it also makes me see the pattern in history and how history can repeat itself. It's true. History does repeat itself. If fashion can repeat itself, then history can repeat itself. And there's something about even stopping certain things when it comes to patterns as well, right? So yeah, owls at the bottom of the deck, intuition, hidden knowledge. Okay, the reason why I'm giggling is because I feel like you guys know. You guys know. It's like you guys seen something before it happened and you guys knew, okay? So I am going to end it here, but please take what resonates with you guys. Actually, I haven't done charms in a very long time. So let's do that. Okay, guys, I haven't done that in a long time. Because I used to do this a lot and I gave it a break a little bit. And so let's see what shows up. And I used to struggle with opening this, so well, at least I didn't struggle this time. So let's see. All right. Oh Lord, I just dropped something. Did I lose it? Maybe. All right, guys, BRB. I'm gonna pause the video for a second. Let me find this this charm, because I think, yeah, one fell on the floor. All right. Hold on, guys. Okay, guys, I found the missing you know, letter that flew onto the ground. All right, so we have initials N. Okay, take what resonates with that. We have initials O. We also have initials N again, and then we also have initials E, okay, which spells none. Okay, so there's this energy where for some of you guys, when it comes to dealing with people that should have determination, they should have connection to nature, they should be following their intuition, they should be following emotional truth, okay, they should be having like awareness when it comes to social truths, being able to bridge between both. Like when I say that, there's something about this energy stepping into power and also you feeling like following the light when it comes to your abundance. you may feel like there's no one out there that understands the magnitude of a situation, okay? Take what resonates in that sense. Whether this is your personal life or not, there's something about that. It's like, it's almost like there's no one, okay? If you realize no one, it's like there's no one that's understanding the magnitude of this situation. Not to say that you don't understand it, but from a lens looking on the outside, looking in, you may feel like there's no one that understands the situation the way that you do, collectively as well, right? None, meaning zero, okay? Zilch, okay? None, meaning that's it. Back to square one, zero. There's something about starting over again as well, or there's something about no one, meaning zero of energies are entertaining certain things anymore. There's something about being awakened and opening up to the abilities of that third eye chakra, sensing and seeing things that people were trying to stop you from seeing, or even if you were speaking up on it, it's like people were trying to make you feel like no one was on your side or there was nobody in your corner, but you actually had spirit and other people around you, okay? Like I said, keys are very significant. You guys are unlocking certain things. We have luck. Okay, luck being on your side, fortune. Even if it feels like there's no one or none, meaning zero, you guys still have the keys. You guys still have the abundance and the fortune. And no one besides the collective, meaning that energy that's radiating at this time, you're the ones that have the keys. You're the ones that have the luck. You are the ones that have that ability to, build some type of, sustain abilities of abundance, right? Whatever that abundance is, okay? Moon energy, like I said, there's something about you guys seeing things that are hidden, okay? So it's almost like even when it comes to like none, meaning done, there's something about you being able to go back to square one. Whether you see things that are hidden or not, you guys are able to release and go back to zero. Okay, you don't care if you have to start over. You don't care if you have to move to a new country or a new state or a new city. You don't care. You would rather start over and have nothing, okay, than to feel like whatever you do have right now, there's like ties and connections. Everything means something. And maybe you guys are wanting to get away from that. Like you don't want any ties or connections spiritually to certain things that made you feel some type of way in your past, okay? So Cancer energy is significant. Take what resonates with that. We have Scorpio energy at this time, Virgo energy, and then we also have Sagittarius energy. Some of you may have these placements in your chart, but this talks about either you being able to nurture yourself and go through this transition, whatever this transition is, but also showing up as someone that's very organized and service oriented and having adventure in what you're doing. Okay, being open when it comes to different philosophies, being open to new people, places, things, and not being ignorant like how you may see other people being ignorant at this time. You know what I mean, guys? So take what resonates with that, right? You guys could be connecting with newer people if you felt like there was no one at the time when you were trying to follow your light. You guys are like the sun. Okay, some of you guys are like sunflowers, the sun, confirmation with the horn, right? I don't think you need any more clarity. I think that that's more than enough, You guys know yourself well enough to know what you like or don't like. Yeah, do you have moments where you may slip up and people may think that they have control of you? Of course. People always think that they have control of someone else's life, but you are the one that has control, right? It just depends on how you go about it. And also if everybody's willing to be on the same page. Okay, so take what resonates with that too. Okay, but even when it comes to like Lilith energy, you guys are trying to step into independence. Okay, and also when it comes to not just your wild self, but being able to express your authentic self as well. Okay, but anyway, it's almost 30 minutes. I'm gonna end this. Angel number 321. Okay, so something is counting down. There's something about divine timing or time or countdowns or something like that that are significant, but I'm going to end it here. All right, guys. But anyways, thank you guys for the love and the support. I appreciate you guys, and follow me on YouTube and TikTok. And you guys can check out my website at www.mysteriouslyunique.ca, where you guys can book a reading or just check out my blog. All right, guys. But again, thank you guys, and I will see you next time. All right. Love you so much. Bye.